stressing yet?
Pardon?
Is she stressing?
No, it seems pretty chill in there actually.
That's all right.
Seems to be going well there, almost already.
Hannah getting nervous?
No, she seems fine as well. Yeah.
So Jinx.
I'd like you all to please stand for the arrival of our beautiful bride. Good afternoon. On behalf of Courtenay and Edward, I welcome you all to their very special day they have chosen to be married. My name is Deborah and I have the privilege and pleasure to be the celebrant on this wonderful occasion. I welcome you all to listen and participate with your hearts as you witness the joining of Courtenay and Edward in matrimony, according to the laws of Australia and also according to the joys and wishes of this beautiful couple. Who brings Courtenay to be married to Edward?
We do.
Who brings Edward to be married to Courtenay?
We do.
Simon and Robin, your daughter Courtenay has chosen to share her life with Edward. Will you receive him as your son and at all times give him your support and understanding?
We will.
Melbourne and Terry, your son Edward has chosen Courtenay to share his life. Will you receive her as your daughter and at all times give her your support and understanding?
We will.
Okay, you can have a seat now. We will begin today with a blessing from Edward's mum, Kerry, and Edward's auntie, Evelyn.
So quick. Ni theimlwch mwyach y glaw, gan y byddwch yn gysgod y naill i'r llall. Na theimlwch yr oerfel, gan y bydd y naill yn cynhesu'r llall. Na theimlwch unigryw, gan y byddwch yn gwmni i'ch gilydd. Y nawr, y rydych yn flwyddyn. Ond mae 3 bywyd o'ch blaen, ei bywyd ef, ei bywyd hi, a'ch bywyd gyda'ch gilydd.
Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be the shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be the warmth for the other. Now you are 2 persons, there is only one life for you. Go now to your dwelling, to enter into the days of your life, and may your days be good and long upon you.
We gather at this beautiful location this afternoon to celebrate the marriage of Courtenay and Edward. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage, but a wedding ceremony is one of life's rites of passage, a unique ritual shared by those that have found that special someone that completes them. The wedding ceremony is when 2 people proclaim their love and commitment to the relationship, their spoken promises and their vows they give to each other, surrounded by those they hold closest to their hearts, their family and friends. So why do we do it? Marriage is the ultimate level of commitment that society recognises. Publicly declaring your love in front of family and friends in a formal ceremony legally seals the deal and makes a twosome more meaningful. It puts a protective shell around a relationship and enforces a strong bond between 2 people. And something very special happens when people get married. There is called transformation motivation. You start to work together to achieve the best outcome for you both. You take on one another's dreams and form new mutual goals. It gives a newfound awareness and a new revelation to love. There are many precious and important moments that happen throughout our lives, but marriage is one so precious. We acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others, because despite our differences, love is all what we all share. It is a great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, or what we believe, we want to fall in love and be loved. We want the ideal partner. We want to share our lives with someone special. Not only are we sharing our lives, but we're also opening ourselves up to new experiences. That's why Courtenay and Edward are both standing here today, and that's why you're all here to witness this very special moment in their lives. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment we're reminded the ability to love is the very best part of being alive. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, some are long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. And this is Courtenay and Edward's love story so far. Courtenay and Edward met at the Rose and Crown Hotel. Their love story began the moment they laid eyes on each other. Their first date was at the Perth Zoo. The funniest part of this date was when they approached the giraffe enclosure. Love was in the air as the giraffes were mating, which made both Courtenay and Edward feel quite awkward. Over time, their love and admiration for each other became very strong. They had been dating for 6 months and decided to move in together in 2015. Courtenay and Edward love spending time together, either exploring new places, cooking a nice meal, going out for food, or just happy being at home together watching a movie. When asked what they admire in each other, Edward replied, "Courtenay can see good in everyone." And Courtenay replied that Edward is kind, caring, and full of love. Edward, knowing that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with Courtenay, planned a special proposal. It was Australia Day 2018. Courtenay and Edward planned a getaway down south for the long weekend. They arrived at Yallingup early and got fish and chips and found a secluded beach near Ingle Bay. After eating their fish and chips, Edward said to Courtenay, "Let's play a game, and you need to be blindfolded." Once Courtenay was blindfolded, he drew a love heart in the sand and placed some pictures of them together in the love heart. On the back of the photos, he had written, "Will you marry me?" He then got Courtenay to pick up the photos and look at the back and saw what he had written, and of course she said yes, and here we all are. Their hope for the future is to travel, as there are many places they want to see. They also want to move back to the UK, get their own home, and start a family. And that brings you both here, to this precious moment, a time to pause, to look back, and to smile at all the special moments that brought you both here. Courtenay and Edward, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You chose to be with someone who enhances you, with someone you know you can rely on, someone that makes you think differently about things, who makes you smile and makes every day brighter. The important thing to know is that you're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to share your life, to take care of each other, to stand up for each other and each other's family. You're vowing to love each other, stand beside and support each other, no matter what the future holds. Courtenay and Edward, as your celebrant, I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Do you understand this and enter this marriage voluntarily?
We do.
Before you say your vows to each other, some special things to remember. Treat yourselves and each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your creation deserves. This speaking today confirms with the families from which you come and the friends that you have made that they are contributing part of your life and shall continue to be in your home that you create. From them you have learned that love is the key to the door to the riches that require your strengths, passions and steadfastness. Thus your marriage now is entered into lightly nor irreverently, but with full consciousness of the commitment to each other. When frustration, difficulty and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between, not only the part which seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when the clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if each of you take responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. Love is infinite. Love is a gift we give to ourselves and an honour to give to another from the bottom of our heart and souls. Edward, do you take Courtenay for your glorious wedded wife to live in the holy estate of matrimony, while you love, honour, comfort and cherish her from this day forward, forsaking all others, keeping only unto her for as long as you both shall live? Courtenay, do you take Edward for your lawful wedded husband to live in the holy estate of matrimony, where you love, honour, comfort and cherish him from this day forward, forsaking all others, keeping only unto him for as long as you both shall live? I will now ask you to say your vows to each other.
I call upon people here present with us today to witness that I, Edward Samuel Langford Davis, say you, Courtney Hope Louise Williams, to be my lawful wedded wife. I can't promise that you will always be strong. I can't promise you that I'll always get sad. I'll never get sad or moody. I can't promise you that tomorrow will always be perfect or that life will be easy. But I can promise you that everlasting devotion, my loyalty, my respect, and my unconditional love for a lifetime. I can promise that I can always share my thoughts with you. I can promise that I'll always be supportive of you.
All upon people here present with us today to witness that I, Courtney Hope Louise Williams, take you, Edward Samuel Langford Davis, to be my lawful wedded husband. I can't promise you that I will always be strong. I can't promise you that I will never get sad or moody. I can't promise you that tomorrow will always be perfect or that life will be easy. But I can promise you my everlasting devotion, my loyalty, my respect, and my unconditional love for a lifetime. I can promise that I'll always share my thoughts with you. I can promise that I'll always be supportive of you.
Courtney and Edward are to exchange circular rings as symbols of their never-ending love and commitment. The ring with no beginning and no end binds them together. May I please have the ring? May these rings be a true symbol of the blessing of the love Courtney and Edward have for each other, valuing each other and their real dedication to their marriage. Please repeat after me.
Courtney, take and wear my ring
Courtney, take and wear my ring
that I give to you as a symbol
I give to you as a symbol
that seals my vows,
that seals my vows,
and that you wear it as a reminder
and wear it as a reminder
of how much I love you,
of how much I love you,
not just today,
not just today,
but forever.
but forever.
Edward, take and wear my ring that I give to you
family and friends, Courtenay and Edward have declared before me and before all of you that they will live together as husband and wife. They have symbolised it by the same vows and exchanging rings. So it was with great pleasure that I now pronounce them to be husband and wife. Please give them a cheer. Let's give them another big cheer. That was a beautiful cheer. We're now going to take a few minutes to sign the marriage certificate. If the witnesses could please come forward. If you could all please remain where you are, we will return very shortly for the conclusion of Courtenay and Edward's marriage ceremony.
You're so funny. I'm so sorry.